Welcome back to Bookish.Taylor. I am Taylor. And today is Throwback Thursday. It is the second to last Thursday of January. So I'm going to take you through a quick vlog of me rereading one of my favorite books that I have read before BookTube, and that is In the After by Demitria Lunetta. I'm gonna try not to be too spoilery, but be warned, this is probably gonna have spoilers. I read the book for the first time, I believe in 2015. It's about a girl named Amy, and she is in this post-apocalyptic world. Aliens have come to the planet and have started eating people. These are aliens who don't really wreck resources, don't really go after power supplies or anything like that, but they do hunt humans and they do destroy humanity, basically. It's about Amy going through and surviving, and she calls it the after, because it's after they came. They is the aliens. They are yellowish green men with really yucky eyeballs who don't really see well in the nighttime. So Amy is basically a nocturnal creature now. She thrives at night and she sleeps during the day when the monsters are more active. She goes out at night and she happens upon this little girl who at the time was no more than 3 or 4, and she names her Baby. Amy and Baby have lived for 3 years in this world, and it really picks up 3 years into this after. While there are flashbacks to before earlier in the book and flashbacks to Amy and how she has survived this long, I'm loving it so much the second time. I don't remember much about how I was feeling when I was reading it the first time, but the second time I've already felt myself gasping and my heart pounding and my breath stop as I'm reading through this. There's one incident. Amy goes to the store for the first time after she's run out of food. This is after the aliens have come, and she goes at night and she leaves her shoes by the door because she doesn't want to be heard. These aliens have superior hearing, and if they hear a human, they know that there's food near, and they are really fast, and so they run really quickly, and usually the human dies. She's in this kind of like corner store, and she's grabbing a whole bunch of food, and an alien somehow manages to find his way into the store. Oh man, it's just her trying to survive and get out of there, and it was intense, and my heart was pounding, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I've read this before, but the same feeling of anxiety showed up. Yeah, I hope to make this somewhat of a coherent vlog about my time with In the After. I hope that by me talking about it, you guys go and pick it up too, because it's really interesting and it's a really fast read. I also am going to go ahead and say that because I'm putting this up on Thursday, there will not be a Friday video. So there will not be a video tomorrow, but I will be back on regular schedule next week with a Tuesday, Friday video. In February, there will not be a Throwback Thursday because that will be the readathon month. So I will be back with Throwback Thursday in March. So yeah, I will update you next time I have read something. Alright, I am back inside. I'm back in my chair. Gonna warm up a little bit. I've got a little under an hour until I have to go get my little old lady up. I'm gonna do some more reading. I'll update you later. Bye. Hello. It is about 10:15 here on a Tuesday night. I just got settled in at work. I ended up getting to page 78, which isn't very far, but this is such a fast read. They just picked up Amber, who is she's a survivor with a group of men and her brother. Her brother's one of the men, and they tried to kill off a bunch of the aliens, and it just didn't go very well. So they kind of just left Amber, and Amy has taken her in like she did with Baby. Now they are getting ready to, I guess, kind of teach her the ways, because Amber has been with her brother in a bunker for 3 years. That's where I left off in this. I think I'm about halfway through the next portion. Those gray colored lines are part dividers, so I'm probably about halfway. Yeah, I'm about halfway to part 2. So once I get to part 2, I will update you or something cool happens. Hey, so I just finished dinner, and I'm gonna finish In the After, or get the process rolling, because I'm gonna read it, not the book It, but In the After, up until I have to go to work, and then I'm gonna read it when I get to work and finish it, and I'm really excited. I didn't get to pick it up last night, I got distracted, so and I've got a couple hours until I gotta get ready to go to work, so I'm gonna settle in and get that done, and I will update you probably right before I have to get ready to go to work and let you know my progress. I'm really bad at procrastinating, so this is the first month I've done Throwback Thursday, so I'm gonna learn from my mistake and not put this book off until right before Throwback Thursday is due. So I just made it to part 2. I think it's either a few minutes before 7 or a few minutes after 7. Holy cow! I forgot that she finds her mom. I had this general idea that she runs into, I think I remember that she ran into people, but like I don't remember her getting like pulled into the ship of people and getting saved, and then the director of this new world being her mom. I don't remember that. So that was a shocker, and I kind of teared up a little bit because it's like, holy cow, I have such a connection with Amy, and I just feel so much for her and want her and baby safe, and all of a sudden she gets pulled into this, you know, safety zone, and the director of this new zone is her mom. I think I'm on page 151. I just started part 2. There's absolutely no way I'm gonna get to part 3 before I have to go to work, but I'm hoping to get maybe about 3 or 4 more chapters in, so I will update you when that happens. Let's see, I didn't get to update you when I left home and stopped reading, but I think I made it to, I think I'm almost halfway through part 2, but not quite there. And those 2 gray lines are, this is part 3 down here. So I'm almost through part 2. And I think I ended on chapter 17, and that's page 214. So I read a little over 100 pages, so I'm really liking it. They got to the compound, or New Hope is what it's called, and Amy and baby have, I think they're on day 2. I think they said it was a university in Kansas is where it would be located, and neither of them are adjusting well, which makes sense because they call them post-apps, which is, I guess, post, like people from post-apocalyptic and stuff like that. They have a weird structure that hasn't quite been explained, but it's just very, very odd to me. It feels almost like Stepford Wives kind of deal, and they're aiming to recreate society. I don't know, it's really weird. I will finish it tonight. I'm getting that weird feeling like I don't trust everybody. There's glimpses into the future or present time because there are italicized parts at pretty much the beginning of every chapter, and that's Amy, who is currently in I think she's in the institutional ward where she snapped and something happened. So I don't remember what happened. I think it might have something to do with baby. Once I get a better idea, I will definitely update and give my feelings on it, but right now everything just feels kind of like, I don't like it. Like, I don't like it, and I don't like it at all. I will check in later. Bye. So I'm on 236, and I think I'm in chapter 18. I've only read a chapter, but we just met Dr. Reynolds for the first time, and I don't like him. I don't like him at all. He just has that weird, like, I don't know, it's a weird psychiatrist thing. A little under 100 pages left. Holy cow. This book driving me nuts. Don't like Dr. Reynolds at all. At all. I don't like what he's doing to Amy and how he's treating her and stuff like that. But I just got to part 3, which is, well, I got to part 3 about 40 pages ago, called Guardians. And Amy is trying to be a guardian, which is the kind of, I want to say the police force of New Hope, but they really focus on going out and trying to find new survivors and just supplies and stuff like that. After Amy saw one of the orientation videos where I think it's either the age of 17 or 18, you have to basically give up your body and reproduce and start to build the population up again. And she did not react well to that. I mean, I wouldn't either. But she has decided she wants to be a guardian so she can have control of her body and she would be exempt from something like that. And great idea. And with her knowledge of how the world is outside of New Hope, I think it would be really good. Good fit, but I don't remember. I just remember she's in the ward and think Kay and Rice are trying to get her out, but right now she's getting electroshock therapy. Dr. Reynolds needs to be shot. Don't like him. Don't like him at all. I'm almost done. I'm gonna have some water, take a breather. I do need to get up and take a break because I've read a little over 150 pages and I just kind of need to sit and take a break. People who can read like 300 to 400 page books in one sitting astound me. I'm just not one of them. I'll update you probably next when I finish the book or when something serious happens and I just need to talk about it. So I will update you then. The Flore? Not aliens. I repeat, not aliens. Biological warfare. That is all. I'm almost done. I know I said I was, disappearing for a second. How did I forget that they aren't aliens? They're human, but with a strain of bacteria that turn them into these alien-like monsters. Holy cow. If you have not read In the After by Demitria and Lunetta, you need to. It is so good. I need the second book. Like, I'm pretty much getting ready to buy the second book as soon as I finish this one. I just finished In the After and holy cow, I loved it so much. I'm not gonna give it a rating yet because I have a new rating system in my bullet journal at home that I want to give a shot. I'm so excited that I have read this and completed it for Throwback Thursday because holy cow, I love it so much. Oh, I'm so excited. I am getting ready to order the second book here in just a second. So once I get home, I will have a more comprehensive review and rating. But for right now, oh my god, I loved it so much.